Hi everybody. Now we're going to talk about ventricular tachycardia, VTach. First, let's start with monomorphic VTach. Mono meaning one. Monomorphic VTach is classically identical. It's not perfectly identical, but it's classically identical. No other ventricular rhythm is even remotely identical. So this is fast, abrupt, and has a wide QRS. These have wide QRSs. Now, it is possible to be alert and oriented in VTach. It's very rare. So when it comes to VTach, I think of this rhythm as their face is either red, white, or blue. Now red means they have red-pink cheeks. This is when you run down the hall and someone yells, VTach! And there's some guy there, alert and oriented, asking you like, why is everyone in my room? What's going on? Well, we're here because we're basically watching the letter V behind your head, but you're alert and oriented. You have red-pink cheeks. It shows me you have very good perfusion. So this person is alert and oriented, just like you and I, except we're not in VTach, but they're going to sound just like you and I. They have red-pink cheeks, good perfusion. They're alert and oriented. They have no respiratory distress. They have strong pulses because their systolic blood pressures are stable. So if someone's systolic blood pressures are stable, they get medicine. When their blood pressures drop, they get Edison or synchronized cardioversion. So this person could start out stable and then deteriorate and become unstable and drop their systolics less than 90. When their blood pressure drops, they're going to become sleepy and lethargic. Your brain needs a certain amount of perfusion. So they're going to be, now they went from red to white. They're pale. Pale is the sheet they lay on. They'll be in respiratory distress, respiratory depression. They'll have weak, thready pulses because their systolic blood pressures are low. But they have pulses, they're alive. So they're tachycardic with low blood pressure, you would synchronize cardiovert them. But this isn't just any old tachycardia, they're in VTach. Their ventricles are pounding away. After you synchronize cardiovert them, I wouldn't be surprised if they got worse and went into pulseless VTach. When patients are in pulseless VTach, they're apneic, they're not breathing, they're pulseless, and you immediately defibrillate. In reality, most VTach is pulseless. But every blue moon, you'll meet someone that has red-pink cheeks or is pale and pasty with weak, thready pulses. They're still in VTach and their ventricles are pounding away. Most VTach is pulseless. Every code I went to, or every code I saw start right in front of me, started in this rhythm, in monomorphic VTach. Their ventricles were pounding away. We immediately did compressions, oxygenation, and as soon as possible defibrillate. It is very common for codes with adults to start in monomorphic VTach and for them to deteriorate into VFib. Now, fibrillate and quiver are the same exact word. If we call this ventricular quiver, it would still be correct. Jello quivers. If you ever bang into a big bowl of Jello, it's going to quiver quite aggressively, coarse VFib. And then the Jello settles into fine VFib. So it rhymes, you defib VFib. If you don't defib VFib, it will fade into asystole, and that's not a shockable rhythm. You're going to see, at most of your codes, monomorphic VTach and VFib. You're not going to see a lot of polymorphic VTach. Polymorphic VTach looks like a whole hand of fingers going above and below the isoelectric line. The name doesn't matter. It's a wide, complex, pulseless rhythm. Defibrillate them as soon as possible. But you won't see this very often. You're going to see a lot of monomorphic VTach and VFib in these codes. As for torsades de pointes, twisting of the points, the main cause of torsades is a critically low magnesium level. So the AHA will always say, whenever you see torsades, administer magnesium, which is great advice, but it might not be the mag. It could be an R on T phenomena. So just realize, no matter the name, it's a wide, complex, pulseless rhythm. Defibrillate them and give mag whenever it's ready. But these are your shockable rhythms, whereas asystole and PE are not shockable. If you can defibrillate them, you can save them. They're still resettable or shockable. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Thank you.